What's up everybody, it's Matt from Peter Glenn, and in this video we're going to talk to you about the Burton Step On binding system and tell you exactly what it is and how it works. Let's check this out. So the step-on binding system is something that's actually been out for a few years now. Burton has basically been growing this thing since they first released it, and it started with one binding for men, one for women, and one for kids, and it's actually grown into multiple bindings for the men and women, multiple boot options, and also a new kids grom binding this year. And if that wasn't enough, they've actually added a split board binding as well. So obviously one of the main draws to this system is the convenience. Not having straps means you don't have to ratchet your straps in, your toe strap, your ankle strap, every single time. You don't have to release them when you get off the lift. You basically just step in on the heel and you click in the heel piece, and then you step down on your toes and lock in the toe piece, and you're ready to ride. And then when you need to get out of the binding, you literally just lift this lever and step out. So obviously that's super easy, and it does make for a little easier time on the hill. But the really cool thing about it is it does go beyond convenience. This is not just for beginners. Obviously beginners and people who have skied and always wanted to try snowboarding but didn't want to mess with the bindings, this is the perfect way to get into it. But performance-wise, it actually has a big benefit. So having this cleat in the back that clicks into the heel loop, and then having those toe hooks on the front, the really cool thing is with a regular set of straps, let's say when you're actually going from your toe side edge to your heel side edge, with a regular strap, you're actually leaning back on your high back, pushing down on the heel loop, and that's how you're lifting your toe side edge. But with this, we actually have these cleats attached to the toe side of the binding right underneath these little hooks. So when you're actually leaning back, you're actually lifting your toe edge from your toe edge. Also, you're lifting your heel edge directly from your heel edge. You're not leaning on your ankle strap. You're literally lifting the back of the binding from the back of the binding. And what this does is it actually creates a very quick response from toe to heel. Now that being said, that obviously shows you how this is a really cool system, and it actually works for everybody from beginners all the way up to advanced riders. Now when you do get into a little bit more of that advanced riding, you actually develop a certain riding style. And some people have a little bit smoother, easier riding style. Some of them have a little bit quicker, faster riding style. And that's where the different kind of bindings come into play. But also some of those riders who maybe don't want that super quick reaction, they might want a regular set of strap bindings. So the step-on binding system is awesome. A lot of people absolutely love it, but it's not 100% for everybody. But again, if you are that beginner rider and you're looking to get a little bit more riding time, a little less fidgeting with your bindings, the step-on system is a great way to get into snowboarding. So when you are looking at the step-on system, you'll notice that there are 3 different models. We basically are gonna have a little bit of upgrades on each one, all the way up to the X, which is super light and crazy quick edge to edge. But you do actually have a wide variety, and especially with the boots too. We've got softer boots, we've got stiffer boots, and if you do spend more, you actually do get more out of your ride. But one is really not necessarily better than the other. If you're a little bit more beginner rider, you want that easier feel, you're actually gonna want some of the less expensive boots and some of the less expensive bindings. If you're that high advanced rider and you just like super quick edge to edge, you're gonna wanna spend a little extra on that higher end binding and those higher boots, just like any of your standard boots and your standard strap bindings. But if you got any questions beyond what we talked about in the video, definitely leave some comments down below. We're on there every single day trying to answer your questions. We wanna make sure we get you into some rad gear, but we wanna make sure that we get the gear that's actually gonna work right for you and work the best for you and your riding style. Also make sure to like, subscribe, and definitely get that notification bell on too so you can find out when all the new videos drop. Grab yourself a new set of step-on bindings, click that thing in, and get out and ride. Because any day of riding is a good day of riding.